Hey, Moses here, and this is my wireless smartphone podcasting setup. As you can see, as I'm talking, the waves are coming up on the phone. The sound is being recorded from this microphone here. It goes wirelessly into my phone, and that's it. When I'm done, I can export it into whatever editing platform that I use, and then I upload it into Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and all the places that I host my podcast. But how is it that I'm actually doing this? So this is called let me put this down. This is the DJI wireless mic. It is an older version. There's a newer version that just came out. It looks like this. It's a very small, compact microphone. And the entire unit comes with a transmitter, which is this, excuse me. It comes with two transmitters, this one and then another one that I'm obviously not using because it's just me, and the receiver. And the receiver here is what takes the sound that is being transmitted into the microphone. It is still recording as I'm speaking. Now the microphone is further away, and here is the proof that I'm actually recording because it gets the waves. So it is a very simple setup if you don't understand a lot about microphones and you just want a relatively decent microphone with two setups, right? And you want something that is wireless and portable, right? So you can have your phone with you everywhere. Now, of course, you can record your podcast just with your smartphone without needing this, right? And as I take it off, the recording had stopped, right? And I can hit resume here, and you can see that, it's gonna record using the built-in microphone on the phone. But the further away that I push the phone, the lower the quality of the sound it is going to be. So, and it only works if it's just me, right? If it's me and then another person, then I'm gonna need to like position the phone somewhere where both our sounds are gonna get picked up with relative clarity. But if I have these two sound transmitters from the DJI, I can have one on me, the other person can have the microphone on them, and this receiver goes directly into the phone and it receives both of our sounds, assuming that you're having the podcast with someone else. So this is let me actually put it back together here so you can see how it actually looks like in person. It's still going? Yeah, still going. But if I plug this in, maybe it's gonna stop recording. Did it stop? Yeah. So let me resume. So this is my current podcast setup, smartphone podcasting setup. This unit, this DJI, let me see if I can show you there. No. This DJI wireless system works both on a smartphone, of course, on an iPad. I have an iPad here that I can show you. It works on an iPad. And of course, it works on a computer because it has a USB-C adapter to it. And it also works with standard microphones like the one that I'm currently using, which is the Sennheiser MKE 600. So if you want to create a relatively simple setup that is portable, that is light, you can take it with you anywhere, and you want to do that on a smartphone, smartphone podcasting is just totally a doable thing. Speaking of which, I do have a mini course that takes people, it's basically a challenge, like a 7-day challenge, that if you want to get your podcast up and running and you've been lagging behind for one reason or another, it's called the Pocket Pod Challenge, and it allows you to get your podcast running within about a week. If you're interested in that, check the link below. But this is my current smartphone podcasting setup. Simple, straightforward, not too complicated. And of course, you can always use just your smartphone if you don't want to have this extra the complexity of having an external microphone. But as you can see, the external microphone gives you a bit more versatility. That's a word? Yeah, it gives you a bit more option. Like I said, even if you have another guest and you want to have a relatively good sound and you don't need to have the phone on you like super close. This is my current smartphone podcasting setup. My name is Moses. Again, if you wanna go through the Pocket Pod challenge, it's meant to allow you to to get your podcast running within about 7 days. If that interests you, check the link below. My name is Moses, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.